Hi, I'm Megan Barfield, President and CEO of the Great Bend Chamber of Commerce. Together with our dear friends at the Golden Belt Community Foundation and United Way of Central Kansas, we are encouraging our community to come together and rally around our Barton County businesses and the families who support this economy, all being negatively impacted by the coronavirus. In our tight-knit communities, we know these people being affected. They're our friends, our neighbors, our family. So now more than ever, we must work together to help one another. With that in mind, we are inviting you to our Barton Strong, Shop Small, Give Big campaign.
Hello, I'm Gayla Damel, Executive Director of United Way of Central Kansas. When you purchase a gift card from Barton Strong, a matching gift will be available to not only our community partners, but the other essential agencies providing services and resources for those impacted in our communities.
I'm Christy Tustin, Executive Director of Golden Belt Community Foundation. Our goal is to connect donors who care to causes that matter. I'm pleased to inform you that the Dorothy M. Morrison Foundation has agreed to match the first $10,000 in gift card sales, with these funds going to help local families in need. Together, we can help keep Barton strong, and we hope you will join us. Learn more at greatbend.org/bartonstrong.
So that was fun. I hope everyone enjoyed watching that video to kind of tee up what we're here to announce and launch today. Bear with us. I don't know, me myself at least have been experiencing tech issues. I couldn't even hear the video, so I was afraid nobody else could hear it, but I'm being told everyone else could hear it, so that's good. So I'm joined here today with my good friends, Christy Tustin with the Community Foundation and Gayla Damel with United Way. And the three of our organizations have been working really hard the last, what have we done this in, like a week and a half, maybe?
Yeah, pretty quick.
Barely 2 weeks, yeah. We saw a need and we saw some other communities having success with this. So we got together and they thought we could do this and pull it off successfully. So here we are today announcing Barton Strong, Shop Small, Give Big, and it's a unique way to pair the Shopping Local initiative with Giving Local. And as you saw in the video, we've got different ways of participating or knowing that you're giving in the way of when you shop, and then what's happening with those dollars being matched on the back end. So businesses, if you're watching, our call to action today is to let's get you signed up. You can now go to the website that's live at greatbend.org/Barton Strong. You can go there right now and sign up your business to be a participating business and allow us, the Chamber, the Foundation, and United Way to promote your business in the sale of gift cards. So consumers, shoppers, you can go there and start buying gift cards from all of your favorite businesses. And then on the back end, we have a giving portion of that where those dollars are being matched. And I'll let Christy go in to those details and say how we kind of got that portion of it to play into this puzzle here. But we're super excited. I think it's going to have a great impact. None of us saw this coming, but maybe this is a platform that we can continue to use as different crises come upon our way in the future. I mean, we just never know when that's going to happen. So I think it's great when organizations like this can come together and make a big impact. So businesses, go sign up. If you are not a chamber member, good news. We want to help all businesses in Barton County. So if you have a gift card program in place currently and your business is in Barton County, that's kind of like the main criteria. If you're not a chamber member, we're extending 90-day courtesy memberships to those businesses so that you can participate in this. So just contact us. We'll help you get through that. But Christy, can you tell us kind of what your role is and how we were able to pull those funds together to help on the matching side of it?
Sure. These programs are very unique. I think it's not every day that we can combine helping small businesses in a community and helping charity and the nonprofit organizations in our community at the same time. So we were excited to contact and work with Catherine Opie at the Dorothy M. Morrison Foundation, who stepped forward and said the first $10,000 in gift card sales will be matched dollar for dollar. So that $10,000, once it's earned and raised, will go to help local nonprofit organizations who and then help these families with various needs. And so it was a kind of a unique partnership, and we were thrilled to be a part of it.
Yeah, no, I was so glad I wasn't sure if, when I had seen some other communities do this. Manhattan has put something out, rallyreno.org, and there's one more, I think maybe Hayes. And so we thought, why not? Why we've got some very philanthropic people here in town, and we have people who are fortunate enough to still be able to work. And so they've got a little bit of disposable income, and they're looking for a way to support. And so this just helps everyone's dollar go a little bit farther. Can you tell us more about Catherine Opie and what their kind of goal and mission is with their trust?
Yeah, I think that, if you've paid attention in the last couple of years, you'll see that the Morrison Foundation has done several projects, a lot of them working with the community in Great Bend. I think there was a big project with the zoo, as well as some others. I think they're just a fantastic partner to have in our community, and we're grateful for their support.
Yeah, you really see them stepping up just wherever they can. So, Gayla, I know several of the agencies who will be able to work with when it comes to granting these dollars to help individuals and families in need. Several are partners with United Way, but some are not. Can you talk about how we wanted to help both of those agencies get the money in the right hands?
Sure. You're right. Several of the essential agencies that are at the front lines right now, providing anywhere from food assistance, maybe that's a meal, maybe it's the food banks, and then childcare, providing home services. Some of it's consumer shopping even. We have a couple of community partners that are doing some work like that, and everyone kind of has their own little individual niche in what they're doing. So I was so pleased that United Way of Central Kansas is able to be a partner in this as well. We do have community partners that are maybe what they're doing right now isn't fitting into what we call kind of disaster on the boots on the ground now, but definitely in the recovery stage as we're really kind of entering that recovery and everything. So I'm trying to keep ahead and staying in touch with the community partners, and I've also reached out to some of the other nonprofit agencies that again are not particularly our community partner, but they're community partners because they're there with those needed services, those unmet needs. There's just a variety, and it moves. That target moves. It's pretty fluid right now, and we all have a way when we're on these phone calls or we're just kind of discussing this as a group. We all kind of, our crystal ball is all saying it's still coming. So much of this is still coming. So we're preparing. And just to note, I was on a call today earlier with Brian Gallagher, who is the CEO of our United Way Worldwide, and he really reminded us of what United Way was built for this. Back in the early days when the community chest and whatever it was called in those communities, this is exactly why United Way started, was to be the answer, to get those much needed resources out to people in the community. And so we have lots of tools in our treasure chest, so to speak. And the most important part is the partnerships we have with the Chamber and the Golden Belt Community Foundation and all of the great assets that those bring to us.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what you said about those agencies really rings true as to why Christy, and early on when we were talking, when we were deciding about how that money was dispersed, versus taking it on yourself at the foundation or United Way and having an application process. And, we're all offices of limited staff, but we do have these wonderful agencies right here in town that are already talking to the people who need help right now. And so why not just, arm them with some additional funds to help with that? So I think that's awesome. Is there a way for people, if they want to add on to the 10,000 and donate to that, or donate to just United Way or the foundation? What are those ways that people can help there?
Sure. If there is someone that's interested in adding to that match, hopefully we raise that first 10,000 very quickly. But I'd be happy to visit with someone about how they can increase that challenge to the community in the area. And so they could contact me at the Golden Belt Community Foundation. And then just beyond that, if someone isn't really wanting to purchase a gift card, but they are wanting to support local families, certainly they can contact Gayla at United Way, go through United Way of Central Kansas's website, or Golden Belt Community Foundation's website. We both have funds set up for this disaster assistance to help families. And so either place would be an excellent location to donate and know that your dollars were going to be used here in Barton County.
Yeah, that's the huge thing, is those dollars are going to stay here.
Right.
Megan, I would like to also mention, particularly to our chamber members, and even if you're not a chamber member, remember, employers, that 211 is a great resource for your employees, yourself, your friends, your neighbors, whoever. We really hope that people are using the 211 network. This really is a great way that the data can be tracked on what the needs are. Going forward, later down the road, we will be looking at these numbers, and it's a true assessment to see what our shortfalls are in providing some kind of services. We have a suspicion we know where some of them are, and frankly, it's because of the communities that we live in. We don't have a vast amount of resources available to us in maybe shelter, but we know that it would be important for us to maybe know what kind of needs are coming, through the 211 network. So again, for food assistance, those resources are listed. We've tried to do our best to make sure that people have their information at 211. And the all end is if somebody gives them their zip code, that's all it takes, is just providing a zip code. The calls are rerouted back to us at United Way of Central Kansas. And we really try hard to find out what we can do to help them, at least with another resource or just some information. So I just really wanted that to be a message to the chamber members, non-chamber members, just anybody who might be listening today.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you are just jumping on and joining us, we're announcing the launch of a new website at greatbend.org/BartonStrong. It is a way to shop local and give local at the same time. So dollar for dollar, your dollar spent towards a participating business gift card will be matched on the back end thanks to the Dorothy M. Morrison Foundation. So that's huge. And I'm probably going to throw Leanne for a loop here, but I was going to see if we could kind of share, pull up a page of the web page to just kind of show what people will see. As questions will come up about this, we've tried to answer those questions on the website. So there's a page for frequently asked questions. There's an area for you to go list your business. Again, there is, you don't have to be a chamber member. We're going to extend courtesy chamber memberships to non-businesses as long as you're in Barton County and you have a gift program or gift card program in place already. And we'll help you with that. And that's what we're here for, is to help businesses. And so there's information on there on that eligibility. And then we're going to, once we get all of these businesses rolling on here, then we're at the same time, we're just pushing, shop Barton Strong. I feel like that's kind of will be our line, is shop Barton Strong, and they can hop on here, when we can't get into businesses or businesses who have been, they have to close. And so they're not able to sell their goods, but we can still get some money into those businesses' hands here immediately and then into the economy. So we're really excited about it. And I think it'll be something great just to bring everyone together. And again, to just know that, you might be buying a gift card to a restaurant for $25, but you also just sent $25 to a family in need as well. So just double impact there. Christy, what else has the foundation been doing in response to everything? I know you guys have a couple funds.
We do. So there's a lot of funds at the Community Foundation. So
yes. More than a couple.
More than a couple. So some of those, we're prepared to kind of redirect or have available when the needs surface, when we see a need that needs to be addressed. A lot of our work continues on. So I think that's really important that our fund for cancer patients continues. Those are people that are seeing a hardship right now, especially. Not only are there challenges in continuing a treatment, so that hardship fund continues. We've supported the Central Kansas Dream Center with a grant. They're providing free community meals, I think, as well as helping those that might have a quarantine order if they need food or supplies. And so that's a fantastic program as well. And we've also worked with our schools. We had, this was, earlier, a couple weeks ago, a few school districts that were still trying to find a way for their students to have internet access so they could continue their education. It was down to a handful, but we made some grants. We call them pay it forward grants to the schools. And that allows the counselor or the teacher in charge to use those funds for anything that they see is needed for their students. So there's just a few things that we've been able to do so far. And then we're ready when we see the need as it comes up in the coming weeks and months.
This just in. This is the fun of doing things live, because I'm also like checking messages that are coming in. Angie, our office manager, just said we've already had our first purchase of a gift card online. So hey. I know. So like we've been on here 20 minutes. I know. And it was $50. So $50 just went to a business, and $50 just went to it through the matching side of this to help on the back end. My heart just feels so good right now.
Yes.
That's exciting. So
that's very exciting.
And that's what we want. And the more businesses we have sign up for this, the more we think people will just keep coming here. We're going to set up a tracker on our website so people can kind of watch and see how that number grows. So lots of exciting things there.
I think people should keep checking back. This is the first day, yes. And we don't have all the businesses signed up. So I think, keep checking back as more and more will be added throughout the week.
Yeah.
That was really, that was really exciting to watch Rally Reno because the United Way of Reno County was involved in that, in Manhattan. In fact, all the United Ways in those three communities that we mentioned earlier. And it was really very interesting to track that, as you said, Christy, and when we would have our calls in the last week or so, that's the first thing we'd all do is, while we were talking, we'd go and check to see. And we were, I do remember being rather amazed and so proud of their effort when, especially Reno County, it was, I don't know, what was it, kind of like 15,000, and it went up to 25 or 30,000 within a day or something. And that's incredible movement. So wonderful.
Right. Well, and I think it gives, and that's not far away, Reno County. I mean, I think it's hard to compare ourselves to a Johnson County or something, but Hutchins, I mean, that's just down the road. And I looked today and they've raised over $115,000. So, I mean, that's incredible. That's $115,000 spent on local businesses right there. And so for how it'll work for those businesses, we're collecting those dollars at the chamber through our commerce side, if you will, of our website. So we're processing the sales, we're collecting the dollars up front, and then we will contact the businesses every week. We'll put a report out to the businesses that had sales that week, letting you know how many. And then it'll have full contact information from the customer so that they know who to contact to fulfill the actual physical gift card or certificate, if you will. And so then we'll turn around and cut a check right to the business. So it's an all hands on deck, but we're excited. And I think with each purchase, you just get a little bit more excited because you know what's happening because of it. So, well, I think I'm looking to see if we had any questions. I don't think we do. Did I miss anything, ladies? Is that about cover it?
I think so. I think that gives a good overview.
Perfect.
Good job,
well,
Megan.
Definitely. Thank you, girls. Thank you so much. Definitely keep watching. We'll get these businesses all signed up, and then you'll hear some radio ads here pretty soon, and just see it in lots of different places, because we want people, even out of town people, if out of town people have loved ones here in town as well. And so they might want to support that way, or maybe they used to live here. So there's a lot of different opportunity here. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any one of us here today, be it the Chamber, the Community Foundation, or United Way. We're happy to help answer questions. And, we'll see how this thing shakes out and evolves. I think it's going to be exciting. So, ladies, thank you so much for your help and your staff's help with this. And hashtag Barton Strong. Here we go.
Barton Strong.
That's right.
Thank you, Megan.
Thanks, ladies. Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you. Stay safe.
Bye.